Hello, my dear students. Welcome in English Literature class of class 9th. Student, this is lesson 3, The Sound of Music, Part 1. Evelyn Gleany listened to sound, hearing it. So, student, this is the part 2 of this lesson. So, let's start the lesson, student. In the first part of this video lecture, student, we have read that how Evelyn Gleany's disability of hearing is found out by the parents, teachers and the principal. But student, now what happened? What changes came in her life? We are going to read it. So student, she never looked back. In the text number 4 here, she never looked back from that point of view. Means when her disability find out, she never looked back. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16 years old, she had decided to make music her life. Music is her passion, students. She auditioned for Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. Which academy? Academy of Music. She gradually moved from orchestra to work to solo performance. Now student, she left orchestra and she started giving solo performance, means single performance. At the end of her 33 years course, she has completed how many years course? 3 years course she has completed, and she had captured most of the top award were in the Royal Academy of Music. Now student, in text number 4 we have got so many important things that she never looked back in her life. She toured United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and at that time she was 16 years old, and she auditioned Royal Academy of Music and scored the highest award in the history of the academy. And student, as she has completed 3 years course and she has got the top awards of the academy. Now text number 5. And for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. She had got a very heroic achievement, and for this student, she will not accept any hint, any assistance, any help she has not accept. And what she said, if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. It means here that if you want to go anywhere and if you know the destination, if you know your destination, if you know your achievement, then if you are working hard, then you can get your achievement very well. And she got right to the top, the world most sought after multi-percussionist with the mastery of some 1,000 instruments. Student, she has got a mastery over the percussionist, and she was got how many instruments? 1,000 instruments. She can play 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. Now she was an international personality, and that's why her schedule was very hectic. She was very busy in her life. So student, in text number 5 we have got that she started doing her best, and for this she has not got any hint in her life. And what is the aim of life and what she wanted to do? It is, we can see here with these lines, if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. So with the help of these lines, we can say here that definitely she has worked hard in her life, and she got right to the top position in the world most sought after multi-percussionist. Now she became an international and the most famous personality and the famous percussionist all over the world. And She was got mastery over thousands of instruments and she has a very busy schedule. Now student text number 6. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. So it is very interesting here student. It is very fascinating and curious. Intriguing means here fascinating and curious to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing, because she was not hearing, and a person who is not hearing can feel the performance of Evelyn. In our 2 hour discussion, she never missed a word. Man with bushy beard gave me trouble. Now she laughs. Why the man with bushy beard gave me trouble? Because she was reading the face, she was reading the eyes, and that's why when any man with bushy beard came before her, that she was unable to read the face, and that's why she laughed after saying this. So, student, in her interview, she has given her all the experiences of her life. Now, it is not just watching the lip. It is not just watching the lip. It is the whole face, especially the eyes. Now, she wanted to say here that she was not just watching the lips only, but she was reading the whole face, and especially what? Especially the eyes. She was reading the person's eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. Now, in a Scottish style, in a way of Scotland, she was speaking. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11. Now, she wanted to say here that her speech is clear because she could hear it till she was 11 years old. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. Now, not only Scottish and French student, English student, but here she learned which languages? French and Japanese also. So she has not explained here that how she managed to learn French and Japanese. Now, student, in text number 7, come on here. As for music, she explained, it pours in through every part of my body because music is her life, and that's why it pours in through every part of her life. It tingle in the skin, my cheekbone, and even in my hair. Now, what she wanted to say? That everywhere in her whole body there is music only, and even in her hair there is music. She can feel music everywhere. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips, and by leaning against the drum, she can feel the responses flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibration passes through her bare feet and up her legs. Now, student, in the text number 7, she has explained here that how she felt the vibration of the musical instrument with the help of her body parts. She says here that when she plays xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. And when she was playing the drum, she can feel the responses flowing into her body. And when she was on a wooden platform, she used to remove her shoes, and because she wanted to get the vibration pass through her bare feet and up her legs. So it is a very fascinating and interesting part of her life. Now, student, not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audience. It is not a surprising thing, but Evelyn delights her audience. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. She has got in 1991, she has got the award by Royal Philharmonic Society, and this is the prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Says master percussionist Jim Blade. What says? God may have taken, this is very important line student, God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any one of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So these lines are said by James Blade, the master percussionist. And here he wanted to say here that God has taken the hearing capacity of Evelyn Glennie, but he has given something extraordinary to her. And what is this? This is the feeling capacity. She was feeling the vibration, and that's why she was giving the most beautiful music of her life. Now, student, come on here. Text number 9. Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. What is the meaning of workaholic, student? A person who works so much and never fed off of work. A person who finds it difficult to stop working. Means she loves work. I have just got to work. I have just got to work. Often harder than classical musician. Now, and how much she was working? Often harder means more work than the classical musician. But the rewards are enormous. But she has got enormous award. Apart from the regular concert, Evelyn also gives free concert in prison and hospital. The student, why she was giving concert in prison and hospitals? Because she wanted to give them a lesson of life that if you have any disability, but no one can stop you. If you have determination, you can get it very easily. So in the hospital and in the prison, there are so many disabled person, and she wanted to inspire them. Now, student, she also gives high priority to the classes of youth, young musician. She also gives high priority to the class of which one? Young musician. Because sometimes the young musician left their job and left their music and they fed up. But she wanted to inspire them that if you will practice more and more, if you will do hard work, then you get your success. Anne Richlin of Beethoven Fund of Deaf Children says she is a shining inspiration. She is a shining inspiration for the deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Now the children can feel and see that there is no one, nowhere, means there is nowhere in the world, no place in the world where they cannot go. They can go everywhere in every field. So student, that's why Evelyn Glennie is the inspiration for all the deaf children of Beethoven Fund. Now, text number 10, student. Come on here. Text number 10. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. So, what she has done in her life? She has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. Whatever the people twice her age, she does in her single life. She has brought percussion to the front of orchestra. Student, she has brought percussion, the instrument, where in front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She was given inspiration to those who are handicapped. We have read that she has given concert in the hospitals and the prisons to give the inspiration to the people. People who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can. So whenever any disabled person look at her and the person says, if she can do it, so I can also do it. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions of peoples. And how the she has given the pleasure? She has given the pleasure by her music. So student, in this lesson we have got a very important lesson, that if you have determination and if you are disabled, even if you can do it, as Evelyn Glennie has done in her life. So thank you for watching the video, student.